learners, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in hydraulics, and this is about rotated vessels. I hope that through this video, your knowledge, your skills, mathematical skills especially, will be improved. And I hope that this problem can help you in your preparations as either civil engineering students or mechanical engineering students. So here we go. This is the problem. An open hemispherical tank is 1.2 meters across the top and is initially full of water. It is rotated about its vertical axis of symmetry. Compute the angular speeds in revolutions per minute for the following amount of water spilled. So part A, 300 liters, B, 339 liters, and C, 360 liters. So here is the tank, the figure as our guide, and formulas for volume of paraboloid of revolution with two bases in general is pi over 2 quantity big radius square plus small radius square times the height, and angular speed, which I derived here in the lecture part, point h equals 0.0005589 omega square r square. So this will be the formulas that we are going to use. So for part A, 300 liters per 300 liters volume or zero point 0.3 cubic meter. So we set small r 0 assuming that the height is less than zero point 0.6. So volume spilled pi over 2, then radius, which is zero point 0.6 square, the radius of the tank is zero point 0.6. Then this is 0, so just ignore it. Then times the height HA, which is equated to zero point 0.3 cubic meter. So this is the figure. So HA is 0.5305 meter, and it is less than the radius or the depth of water in the tank. So therefore, the assumption is correct. So this is the paraboloid of revolution. Above this is the amount of liquid that is, the amount of water that is spilled. So substitute into this formula here, 0.5305 equals 0.0005589. Omega A square, radius is zero point 0.6 square. So omega A can now be computed, and it is equal to 51.35 revolutions per minute. For part B, 339 liters uh, of water is spilled. So let's again assume that the surface, the height of the parabolic surface of paraboloid of evolution is less than zero point 0.6. So point pi over 2 quantity zero point 0.6 square HB, so that's HB, equals 0.339, and HB is equal to 0.5995 meter, which is less than zero point 0.6 meters. So the assumption is correct. So we can still use this formula directly here. So 0.5995 equals 0.0005589 omega square omega b square r square zero point 0.6 square. So solving for omega b, it is equal to 54.49 revolutions per minute. Then for part C, 360 liters, which is greater than 339 liters. Take note that at 339, the height of the paraboloid with single base is about equal to zero point 0.6 as manifested here. So therefore, at 360 liters, definitely the imaginary paraboloid of revolution, the vortex will be beyond the bottom of the hemispherical tank, and therefore the volume spilled may not be the volume spilled is no longer equated to volume of a paraboloid of revolution, because H sub c is 0.6366 greater than zero point 0.6, this is not the value of 8 sub c, because if you look at the figure, it consists of a paraboloid of revolution with two bases and a spherical segment. That should be the amount of volume spilled. So I'll call the height of the paraboloid portion of the paraboloid of revolution with two bases as h1, and the height of this portion under this circular surface is a spherical segment of one base of radius small r, and the height would be zero point 0.6 minus h1, and therefore the volume of 0.36 is not equated to the volume of paraboloid of revolution, but rather it is equated to volume of paraboloid of revolution with two bases plus volume of this hemispherical segment. So for the paraboloid of revolution with two bases, the figure will be next presented later. So pi over 2, the radius at the top, big radius is zero point 0.6, so zero point 0.6 square. The radius at the bottom is small r. Wait for that figure. So point r square, and the height is h1, then plus the volume of spherical segment of one base, which is pi height square over 3, pi over 3 height square. The height of the spherical segment of one base is zero point 0.6 minus h1. So we have zero point 0.6 minus h1 square, then quantity 3 times r, 3 times radius of the great circle, which is zero point 0.6 minus height of spherical segment of one base, which is quantity 0.6 minus h1. So simplifying, 0.36 equals pi over 2, zero point 0.6 square, r square h1. Then we have, if we distribute this factor, we cancel 3, so we have 0.6 pi, quantity 0.6 minus h1 square, and pi over 3, we have pi over 3 times quantity 0.6 minus h1 cube. So that's it, and this is the figure. This is small r, that's the radius of hemisphere, zero point 0.6, to show that the volume is no longer equated to that of paraboloid of revolution, because the vortex extends below the bottom of the hemispherical tank. So where r square by Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse 0.6 square, that's the radius of the hemisphere, 0.6 square, minus this height, which is h1 square. And this is the actual figure. So this is the paraboloid of revolution. I'll just call this h. It's not h sub c, but it is greater than 0.6. Definitely it is greater than 0.6, and we cannot use 0.6366 because that assumption is that there is a paraboloid of revolution above the lowest point of the hemispherical tank. But the actual situation shows that it is not. So it consists of paraboloid of revolution with two bases, then plus this part will be spilled out volume of spherical segment of one base. That's why we equate it to this uh, situation. Substituting r square, and so pi over 2, zero point 0.6 square plus zero point 0.6 square minus h1 square, the value of r square, then the rest copy. Simplifying further, 0.36 equals, so we have zero point 0.6 square plus zero point 0.6 square, 0.72 divided by 2, so 0.36 pi of h1, then uh, pi over 2 is 0.5 pi, then we have h1 cube, then we just copy the last two terms. So using your high-tech calculator, although we can simplify this by expanding 0.6 minus h1 cube and 0.6 minus h1 square and combining. So because calculator is capable of uh, evaluating the value of this variable, which is h1, the only variable in this equation, then we will do that. We just anticipate that the value of h1 should be less than 0.6 meter. So you substitute a value of h1 which is less than 0.6, so let us say 0.4, and h1 is 0.5609 meter. Having found h1, we can now compute r square and solve for h by squared property of parabola. So r square is zero point 0.6 square minus h1 square minus 0.5609 square. So it is 0.04539 square meter. So take note that is r square, that's not r. Then by squared property of parabola, h as to zero point 0.6 square equals h minus h1 as to r square. So h as to zero point 0.6 square equals, this is h minus h1, as to r square 0.04539. That's already squared. So solving for h is 0.6418 meters. So be careful not to use this directly. So there's difference. In fact, because this assumes that it is a paraboloid revolution, William's field is volume of a paraboloid of revolution, but in the actual situation, it consists of volume of paraboloid of revolution with two bases plus volume of spherical segment. So that's why there's a difference. So substitute into the formula, 0.6418 equals 0.00055589 omega sub c square radius zero point 0.6 square. So omega sub c is equal to 56.48 revolutions per minute. So that's it for this video.